If I just see how you're sitting, I will tell you in the next 10-15 years what are the troubles that you're going to face in your life. The geometry of your form invites certain things, you can't help it. We made a very intricate science of how to sit, how to breathe, how to keep your body, how to keep your mind. If you get this geometry right, perception will burst forth.
If you learn to hold your body in a certain way, if the geometry of your body is in alignment with the geometry of the rest of the creation, suddenly you will find there is a rapport which will allow you can download the whole cosmos into this one. This is not a tiny little… If you simply like this, if you live, you're just a piece of flesh and bone. If you just get it right, suddenly this is something else. Probably these days, you don't have this experience anymore because you got all Tata Sky, dish net and all that stuff. But if suppose you had a television in your home in 80s when first the Doordarshan came, you are watching your favorite cricket match, suddenly your television was boop, boop, boop. Then you climb up the terrace and there is one aluminum contraption. If you do like this, nothing will come. If you do like this, nothing will come. You just get it to the right place. The world pours into your sitting room. This is just like that. If you learn to just hold it right, the whole cosmos will pour into you. Engineering yourself does not mean engineering yourself to breathe little better, to be little more healthy, no. This is about realizing the full potential of what it means to be human.
To perform different types of activity, in the yogic sciences, we observed that certain types of body positions will support certain activity to its best. Or in other words, what is called as yoga. What is called as yoga is another different thing. What is called as hatha yoga, the physical postures, it is about manipulating the body in such a way that you get to a certain geometric perfection, that your geometry is aligned with the larger geometry of creation so that you're always in sync, you're never off. And how balanced you are, how clearly you see things and how well you do things simply depends on how much you are in sync with everything else around you. Whether it's people or trees or life or just space, are you in sync with it or not will decide how smoothly, how friction-free is your function in the world. Now, I don't sit like this all the time, only when I speak. How I am sitting, if I have to explain, there is something called as Siddhasana. That means, there are many aspects to it. One simple aspect is the left heel. The left heel there is a point on the left heel that today the medical sciences are calling it as the Achilles. You put your Achilles to what is called as Muladhara or the perineum in your body. If these two things touch, many aspects are cleared out in you for that period of time. Many aspects means your thoughts are clear, your emotions are out, and there is a very clear perception of what's happening around you. You heard that Achilles was killed because an arrow was shot to his heel. You don't believe if somebody hurts your heel, you will die, isn't it so? But Achilles died that way. And there's another person who died that way in India way before him. What this is trying to tell you is, they were killed in an expert way, not just slitting your throat or breaking your head, but just putting a point at the Achilles so they had to die. So there is a certain system, energy system in the body, If that point of Achilles is in touch with your Mooladhara, when you sit like this, there is a certain balance, that you don't take any sides. See, all of us have our own opinions, ideas, ideologies, stuff, our own experiences of life. Your own experiences of life and imprints that you have taken in your mind influences everything that you see. You like this person, you don't like this person, you love that person, you hate this person. All this is because you're constantly taking positions of your own. But if you really want to know life, the most important thing is you don't take any position, you're willing to look at everything fresh every moment of your life. Absolutely fresh, every moment of your life. This is very difficult for people to understand. Tomorrow must be created, not concretized right now. If you manage the geometry of the body well, you must… I'm telling you, right now, people, the Western cultures are going about propagating yoga is another stretching exercise. Instead of that, you can do Pilates, instead of that, you can do boxing, instead of that, you can play tennis. See, if you want to be just fit, go run somewhere, climb a mountain, play tennis, do something. Yoga is not about fitness, fitness is just one consequence. The important thing is to get the right geometry of life, because physical universe is all geometry. Now this building is standing here, whether how long it will stand, whether it will fall on our head today or will it stand for a long time, essentially depends on how geometrically perfect it is. The same goes for the body, the same goes for the planetary system, the same goes for the universe, the same goes for everything. Planet Earth is going around the sun, not with a steel cable attached to it, just perfection of geometry, isn't it? If little off geometry, if it happens, it's gone forever. And that's true with you also. If you go off your fundamental geometry, you're gone. It's very important at an early age, you do the right things to bring a right sense of geometry. Now, you become competent to go through life. Those people who are thinking only good things should happen to them, obviously they're unfit for life. Because if you do not know how to go through harsh situations well, joyfully, then you will avoid all possibilities, isn't it? You will avoid all great possibilities of life simply because you want to avoid a little bit of difficulty. Only when you're geometrically in a certain state of congruence, then you're willing to go through any situation, no matter what it is.
Yoga is essentially understanding, aligning your system with the cosmic geometry. See, in the yogic system, we see the body as 114 chakras, 72,000 nadis meeting in 114 junctions, which are called as chakras. Out of these, 2 are outside your body, 112 inside the body. Of this 112, there are 4 about which you don't have to do anything. They are like that. If other things work, they will flower by themselves. So there are only 108 with which you can work. So 108 has become significant. If you wear any beads, people wear 108 beads. If they say a mantra, 108, because these are the 108 chakras that you need to work with. This 108 number is significant, and you will see it in the East, everything is 108 because the diameter of the sun and the distance between the earth and the sun is 108 times. The diameter of the moon and the distance between the moon and the earth is 108 times. The diameter of the earth and the diameter of the sun is 108 times. And in this body, there are 108 chakras that you can work upon. So the cosmic geometry, I can go into a lot of arithmetic which will match with your human system. And these things we have been conscious of, and that is how we came up with 84 basic asanas. Out of these 84, if you do 21 of them properly and you just master one, your system will get aligned with the cosmic system. Once it's aligned, everything that you need to know about the cosmos is right here.